Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new podcast of A Parallel Discussion. I'm here with my host.
Your co-host.
I keep forgetting co-host, right?
Turkey.
Co-host Turkey. And we have two special guests today. They're really close friends of mine, I guess, now. George.
Best friend.
Say hi, George.
Hi.
And we have his best friend.
Hi, my name is Jazzy. I am a production designer thriving in Hollywood on an Emmy-nominating kids show.
Damn.
Congrats, by the way.
Congrats.
Okay.
Let me pause.
Dang.
Yeah.
Should we just cheers to that right away?
Yeah.
I think we should.
I think we should cheers to
I think we
that.
should
Cheers to
celebrate.
Jazzy.
Celebrate that.
Let me just pause the podcast.
Why?
Friend. Two-time Emmy nominated.
Two-time
Thank you.
Emmy-nominated
Just wanted to clarify.
kids show.
Two-time.
Thank you.
That's
Emmy-nominated.
awesome. I
pretty
mean,
fucking cool.
now that we're getting, you just pretty much just broke the ice real quick.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna wait a
Yeah.
while to talk about this, but now talk to us a little bit about what you already do and how you got started. How did you get started with sets and everything?
I dropped out of college and
Awesome.
ended up in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. And there was a very racist redneck store manager in a JCPenney, and he's like, "Oh my God, so you got you got art? You got art in your background?" And I was like, "Yeah, sir, I do." And he was like, "Oh, you should be in the visuals department." And I was put in a visuals department in retail. And when you do visuals in retail, that means that you deal with the visuals of the store. So
how's everything set up inside the store? Like, let's
Yeah.
say, like decorations.
The
inside
decorations of the store.
Oh, okay.
Like what the store
Interesting.
looks like. So you do all the mannequins, you do all of the wall displays, you do all the...
So you're the
Sit
reason.
around
You're the reason they
displays.
move everything around in the store.
Yeah.
Overnight.
We move, we work overnight.
That's why I can
yeah,
never-
yeah.
that's why I
The
can never
visuals
find certain
department,
things.
you work overnight. Yeah, because we move everything.
The first thing I think about is like Toys R Us. Where the fuck are these toys at now?
At 3:00 in the morning, everyone's in there moving everything around in the store. So by the time customers get there at 10 a.m., they have no idea what's going on.
Do you have to coordinate with the store manager, to like, kind of like sort out the prices and stuff, or like the sales and all that? No.
Nah, that has nothing to do with
Oh.
us. We are literally just visuals. We don't care about what anything costs or what it.
So it might be a
Yeah.
Costco thing.
Yeah, it's literally what everything looks like.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool. Interesting.
Wait. So you're originally where are you from originally?
A lot of places.
Okay, where were you born and
Yeah.
raised? Pretty much.
Born and raised Louisiana.
Louisiana.
And then I moved to Vegas, so I grew up in Vegas, and then I moved around a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the best place so far been?
LA.
San Francisco.
Really?
Whoa,
Come on, bro.
LA.
I didn't say LA. Your boy said LA. Your boy.
Yeah, your boy over
To
here.
live and die.
LA.
To live and die. To live and die. Stop playing.
No.
George hates LA
No,
for some
Bay
reason.
Area. No, Bay
Hey, do you hate
Area.
LA though?
Bro, to live and die.
Really?
Yeah.
You grew up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palm
Everybody
tree-
understands that grew up here.
Palm trees and sunshine.
Hey, would you say like, cause you don't do construction. What do you do? Electrician? You're an electrician?
Yeah, it's construction. I do.
Yeah, it's construction.
Yeah, throw
it's
that in there
construction.
too. You know,
Yeah.
a little dash of that.
Yeah.
Well, you're working right now on the new science center looking thing, right?
Yeah, the Lucas Museum.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Have you seen the inside yet?
Bro, I work in the inside.
Oh.
Yeah,
How's it?
I make the inside.
How's it look?
It's cool, man. I can't like legally take
No,
photos and show them to
you
you.
can't. But I
like,
mean, what other little gist?
when the
of it?
podcast is over, I'll show you some.
Okay, cool.
You know, it's kind of funny because we both work in industries where we can't talk a lot about what we do.
Yeah, that's.
And we're sitting here on this podcast talking a lot about what we do.
yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
just say what you do. You're not saying what you're doing, actually.
So in a way, your jobs kind of fall in line.
That's
if you think about
exactly
it.
what I
So
wanted to
you
bring
kind of
up.
you kind of construct her vision in a way.
No, it's interesting because Jazz is a creative person. I'm a creative person,
Uh-huh.
but it like manifests itself in like two very different ways.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Different industries.
Oh.
I'm a construction worker, but I'm an electrician, and
Gotcha.
I use my hands. I'm
So you can fix a couple of things in this room right now. That's what you're saying.
What can you fix around
Yeah,
this?
yeah. This room needs a lot of work. Yeah.
I could
This
probably
building needs a lot.
Yeah.
He was talking about it the way
You can start on this, you can start in this building if you want.
Yeah, you can start by
Side
the-
project, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
you know
just
what
for
I'm
fun.
You guys
Yeah.
can
No pay.
you guys can pay.
No pay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, you guys talk about like hand in hand handy needs you guys do?
Yeah.
Like
That's how I met her.
No, sometimes I ask George to work on things for me without actually hiring him or asking him. I'll be like, hey, friend, let's hang out. And then next thing you know, we're in the middle of an art truck on the side of the freeway.
No.
And he's helping me build like a like anything.
I mean, explain what
He
has
gets
done
mad
for
about
you?
that, but I mean,
Hella resentful.
He's
'cause,
a very
like,
good friend, so
You know what?
I am a useful friend.
Well, you
I'm
know,
a very
he's
useful
an
friend.
artist too, and I asked him to, like, when I moved in here, I asked him to draw something for me because I wanted to, have it on my wall so I could think of him. When I,
No, you
But he
can't do
was-
that. No, you got to do it a different way. You got to be like, "Hey, friend, let's hang out," and
Hey,
then
friend,
he'll
let's hang out.
and then he'll be like, "Dope, let's
Actually,
hang
you know
out."
what? As a matter of fact, I got a pen and
Does he
paper right now.
have to go through like a union or something to get to you? Or
No,
to
you
get-
just,
No, dude.
you just ask.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like friends hanging out. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a bait and switch hangout.
my
okay.
guy, you just got to make it worth my time.
Damn.
Oh.
I
You
don't
know
know
what
what
I'm
that
saying?
means, but okay.
I know what it means.
Oh.
I got
a little
tons of-
visual.
I got
TJ?
tons of things.
TJ?
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, we can't talk about TJ.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
yeah.
We can't talk about
So, I mean, talked about. So you were in Louisiana. You ended up in Vegas.
Yeah.
Then San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco's whack. I don't like San Francisco.
Thank
Why
you.
do you?
Well, I don't
why do you
hate
ever
this. I don't
say
hate the people.
that?
I hate San Francisco in general.
No,
Like, but I don't hate the people.
It's not a place to hate. It's a place
Speak on it.
it's a place to fall
I
in
just-
love. Not only that,
fall in
it's a
love?
place to fall in love
Damn.
with,
What?
You fall
I'm
in
in the
love.
wrong
Okay.
place for love.
with yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
no,
San Francisco, good place to fall in love with yourself.
Absolutely.
That's a lie.
You fall in love with yourself. You fall in love with your life, and then you will probably fall in love with someone else. Because the thing about living in the Bay Area is people are less caught up on whatever else you're doing and more interested in the person that you're actually with. So you can end up with a much better partner and someone who's actually interested in you versus living in LA where, what can you get me? What can you offer me? Like I'm just trying to offer you like love and devotion and like,
Love.
stability.
Only that?
And they're like, oh, but you can't make me famous? And it's like,
Bro, you
why,
trying to-
why does
that's
that
right.
matter?
Jazz, you trying to split this rent?
Damn.
Hey, but that's also a Bay Area thing. Are you trying to split this rent? Like, because this is California. This is a California thing. Are you trying to split this rent?
That's right.
Is a very California thing.
I mean, is it fair though? I mean, it's fair, right?
Absolutely not. It's absolutely not fair. I mean, I think that we pay a really high premium to live in California, but we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Because, California's a really big state and, like, people make more in minimum wage than they do here, but everyone should be making more in minimum wage in general.
Actually, can I ask you just to like talk a little, like back up a little bit? From the
He's
mic?
gonna start his ways again.
All right,
He's gonna
just-
start his ways.
We don't want you. We want to make sure it comes out crisp when you're talking.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You don't do, so
There we
is
go.
this
There
not
you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Now we're
the
talking.
that's the
is this
podcast quality right there.
better
That's
for
much
you?
better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Jazz. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
Wow, woman's not doing enough. That's crazy.
Damn.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying
I
that.
think you did.
You can
It's
see it in his
okay.
eyes. You can see it in his eyes a little
He
bit.
kind of looked at me and he's
Yeah.
just like, "Wow, you could do better."
I just want to
Yeah.
hear you talk, and I want people to hear you out. That's all.
Oh,
There we go. You see?
what
See?
lies? Anyway,
But yeah, so love and devotion in San Francisco. But I
Lo-
think don't you think it's almost the same thing as like living in LA because it's so high price out there too?
but
No.
wait, let's back it up. Why don't you love San Francisco? Why do you hate San Francisco?
I worked there. I was driving out there for almost a year. I was going back and forth, but then again, I guess it's also like in pandemic mode where like nothing was ever open. But even then, before pandemic, I feel like everything was just closed by 9.
No, that's not true. You can't actually love the Bay Area until you really seep yourself into the Bay Area, because I've always said this: you will meet your best friend at a bus stop.
At a
You'll
what?
just be
On
at
the
a
bus stop.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you'll be sitting at a bus stop waiting for the muni to come, and you'll just start talking to somebody, and y'all start chopping it up, and next thing you know, y'all be hanging out, and then you'll be friends for the next 10 years of your life or more.
That's how I met Turkey at a bus
Yeah,
stop.
we met at a bus stop. But in
That's
LA
a
though.
lie.
But in LA.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Y'all take the bus in LA?
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
This is high school.
We got the worst like transit system, but it still works.
No one takes the transit like this. I've been to cities all over the world, and this is the only one where people don't massively take public transportation.
It's because
City's not designed for that.
it's a car. It's a car city.
It's like, I mean, I work in Arizona.
It's
now,
huge.
So
LA
like,
is huge, man.
like, there's like no train system at all. Like
Where?
the Arizona, in Phoenix.
I don't know shit about it.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
besides
Yeah,
that it's
nobody
fucking
trying to-
hot as
Yeah,
balls.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean,
So what are you gonna do about that?
Yeah, what are you
you
gonna
have
do?
a major metropolitan city.
I mean, I don't
and-
live in Arizona. I live here.
you
I
should
live in-
run for mayor.
No, I'm
bro.
talking. Yeah, I was like, y'all should change something. Y'all have to be the change that you want to.
Well, I mean, what would you change from LA? Like,
Yeah, what was the first thing
Oh,
you
I would
guys would
change so
change?
many things about
One
LA.
thing. One thing. Top.
Oh, the first thing I would change
Speak
is
on it, outsider.
transportation. Yeah, I'm an outsider. I'm an outsider coming
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
and
yeah.
there's a lot of
You're a
things that
transplant.
y'all are doing wrong that you should have gotten
Oh,
right
here we
as
go,
people
here we
that are
go.
born and raised in Los Angeles. You should have gotten right about your city, and if people get some heat, then that's fine. But transportation, number one, y'all should all be taking trains and buses. The city is
Yeah.
the city is so big, and the freeways are so terrible.
Yeah.
So why would you sit in your car for 45 minutes and drive when there's only one person per car every single time?
Yeah.
Populating the freeways when everyone could just get on a train to get you where. Why isn't there a train that goes from East LA to Santa Monica?
Actually, I think there is now. The one on Expo.
Oh, yeah,
Does
the new
anyone
one,
get on
yeah.
it?
I don't know
I
yet.
mean,
I think
a
it's
fair
new.
amount of people get on the expo.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I was going to Santa Monica every time from here and it was accessible, then yeah, I would take
If you're
it.
commuting for work, why? So here's the thing.
Yeah.
In most metropolitan cities, when people are using the public transit, they're commuting for work. No one in LA is commuting for work on public transportation.
You know, nowadays no one's really even transporting anymore. Everybody's just working from home now.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, not everybody, but
Majority.
there's still a big gridlock all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, just to get usually from here to my work.
Here's the thing about LA.
Yeah.
LA is the major industries are construction and entertainment. Those are two industries.
I think tech.
where,
No, tech's in there. No?
Tech is on the west side. Tech is not
Yeah.
as
Oh,
big
a little
in
bit.
LA.
A little
Yeah?
bit.
So
I don't know too many tech people.
So
I mean, all of the Bay Area is tech.
all the Bay Area is tech.
Yeah.
So in those industries, are people gonna be taking public transit to get to work?
Probably not.
Not all of them now,
Why not?
because they mainly work from home.
Why can't you fix that?
What
mean,
you want them to go back to the
So
office?
you want to go back to the
No,
office?
don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back.
Honestly, no. So people talk about not going back to the office, but like the big thing about the Bay Area is people not going back to the office killed so much industry in downtown San Francisco. It's a ghost town in downtown
but,
San Francisco right now.
I think
Is
it was
that a
always
bad
ghost
thing,
town
though?
though.
It is. It's
Is
a
it?
bad thing because the thing about it is so many industries shut down because nobody else is there. Because people aren't spending their dollars there. And here's the thing. We live in America. It's a capitalistic society. It depends on people being there and spending their money. So if no one's there, then there's no industry. So you have an entire downtown of a city where there's nothing there.
Their
Last time-
downtown is trash, though. San Francisco's downtown. It is pretty trash.
I'm not a SF fan.
I mean,
I've never been. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful city.
I love the city, though.
It's
It's
a
very
nice
co-
city.
It looks
Atlantic
cozy. It
town.
looks
I
cozy.
told you, it's a nice city. It's just not.
Y'all
my
got
place
the
to go.
rain.
It looks hella
I
cozy.
like
Y'all
the
got
weather.
some
I do love
bridges.
I do
It's
love SF
sweater weather for sure. You know.
You know what I'm
Sweater
saying?
weather
It's
all year,
cool.
pretty much.
You know what I
It's
mean?
cool, like on the internet.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
San Francisco, like I love
Wow,
cats.
that's
Well,
crazy.
you know,
I
plus,
love cats on the internet. I don't really generally love
the
cats
internet?
around me.
yeah.
That's how I feel about San Francisco. It's cool. I mean, y'all got some things up there. You got some red bridges and some cold weather. And
Red bridges.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the most famous bridges in the whole world.
that's,
Just
I
call
mean,
it a red bridge.
hey, we just
What
built
kind
the
of
big
bridges
ass
are
bridge.
people are talking about in LA? None.
We just built one, right?
Oh
just
yeah.
built one.
Oh
We
yeah.
just
Oh
built
yeah.
one up,
We got.
friend.
Yeah.
I still haven't been to it.
I've been to it.
I still, yeah, you ride the bike all the time.
It's a beautiful bridge.
Every movie
It's a
shot there.
beautiful
Let me
bridge.
tell you.
Every story you've been to the bridge, I already counted them. Like, I already tallied them up. Like, oh, he's been this is the 5th time this week riding that bridge.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, what did you think about like when it got like over control, like under control, like well not under control, like crazy, and all those like fucking people were just doing crazy shit.
The bridge is for the people, man.
They pay for it in a way.
Oh, that's true.
You know,
Yeah.
not in a way. I mean, it's funded by you.
Yeah, it's
So
fine.
do
We
whatever.
don't even
It's
know.
your
And
bridge.
what's funny
It's
about
your
it-
bridge,
Yeah.
my guy. It's your bridge.
Oh, so I'm gonna go claim it right now.
If you feel like
Yeah.
doing some crazy shit on that bridge, you should.
yeah,
I encourage-
Just don't die, bro.
Yeah.
I
Just don't die.
encourage. I don't hurt nobody else,
Yeah.
but I encourage you to do whatever you
Okay.
want to do.
I just think like the bridge is like cute or whatever, but we have historical bridges in the Bay
yeah,
Area.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, what is the bridge even called? What is the bridge even called?
It's called the Sixth Street Bridge.
Oh, is it world famous?
It's getting
Yeah,
It's
a lot
about
of-
to
Wow.
be.
It was on the news.
It's
It was
about to be.
It went
It's
there.
about
I
to be.
don't
They
know.
just
It's very
bruh.
early.
Friend.
Are they talking about the Sixth Street Bridge in New
Actually,
York?
yeah,
or
probably.
But that-
are they
that
talking
bridge-
about it in Copenhagen or in Tokyo?
But that
and-
bridge has been used like in almost every movie, every
Yeah,
action
see,
movie.
see, the thing is that bridge wasn't supposed to go down. They tried to fix
Yeah.
it.
They just
and,
try to
um,
renovate it.
Yeah, because it's the bridge that goes from like downtown LA to East LA, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
like
like so
Boyle
that's and then
Heights.
they filmed a lot of movies throughout that bridge, but
Yeah.
but because they couldn't rescue the foundation of it, they had to tear
Yeah,
it down.
As an outsider, could you tell me more about the differences between like?
Any other
no.
bridge?
Well, no,
It's
not even
just
just
a-
like
it's just a
not even
bridge.
just bridges, but like what the importance is between going from downtown to East LA.
Yeah, it connects.
Because
Like,
I literally know nothing about East LA.
I
it
mean, East
connects
LA is, like-
downtown LA and Little Tokyo to Boyle Heights.
So I
That's
mean,
what
pretty
that
much.
bridge
I mean,
does.
it's just it's like, I mean, as a Hispanic, East LA has like a big root culture around the area. So just for us Hispanics, just that little bridge is getting to like it's like blood in, blood out, like all that shit. You know,
Yeah,
it's like all
yeah.
that area, Mariachi Plaza, and
It's
all
like
that
a
shit.
hub
good things
for
are
like Latin culture. It's boxed in by like the 10 freeway and the 101 freeway. It's boxed in. It's its own little island.
In
of,
other
like,
words, that's
Latin
where
culture.
and that's where all the Hispanics were
And since
pushed
the
out,
bridge-
out of the main city.
So,
You know,
So why is that LA is such a segregated city?
I mean, class. You know, it
It's
comes
the
down
way
to
the
money.
city was
You know,
designed.
who has the money, who doesn't. That's what's happening in downtown right now.
Yeah,
All those-
downtown. I remember going to downtown as a kid. I hated going. Now I have a little bit of money. I could go there. Go to a bar or two.
You're
Yeah,
rich, bro.
yeah.
I could go to a
You're
bar.
rich.
I go to a bar or two.
So do you feel like you just have to get to an economic standpoint
Nah, not
to
really.
be able to kick
but I
it in
mean,
your own city?
well, no, I
Yes.
apparently. Well, you shouldn't, but it is what it is. That's what it is right now. Like people who go to downtown now are people who have money now. Back then, like I remember just going as a kid just to go to the downtown alleys, and I hated going.
Yeah.
You know, like I hated going.
Yeah.
Now I look at it, I'm like, fuck, like this brings back memories. I know it's like a little more. There's more bars and it's more hipster-ish in a way.
Yeah.
What's the right word I'm looking for? But
Gentrified.
It's
gentrified.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
gentrified.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, but it's still good to go there, and it still feels good to go there and just, have like just those memories there. They're
I
still
feel
there.
like everyone says that with so much shame. Oh, I feel
Like I don't know.
good to go
Have
there.
you have you ever been to Clifton's on downtown LA?
when I was a kid.
Okay.
I've never been to the new
Damn.
one.
But did you go like when they used to have a cafeteria and everything?
I went when it was like hood.
Yeah,
Right.
it was a cafeteria before,
Yeah, and then they shut it down.
and then they shut it down for a couple of years, and then they remodeled it and made it like a 3-story club.
Yeah, but now it's not there no more.
I don't know what it is
It's
now.
a new. It's like it's on one of the main veins now. It's not, as far as I know,
Okay.
it's not on the. And correct me if I'm wrong, but
No,
it's
I
not,
haven't
where, it's
been
not where it
there.
used to be.
Also, Clifton's.
Hey,
moved.
do y'all
I
have
don't think
fun
so.
living in Los Angeles?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do y'all
No,
do?
actually, I was just talking about this with Turkey because I wanted to move to Arizona last year, and then
Wow, you should.
no, I wanted to.
I have
Then-
some friends that live
but then
there,
I
and they
then I
love
found
it.
like a new love for LA again. Like it was just like this brand new love that I haven't really felt. Maybe because I don't know. I just did. LA was like I can't. I mean, I want to leave LA, but I don't know where I want to go yet.
Why
I mean,
would you
other,
do
other
that,
than New
though?
York,
Why would you
I
do
feel
that?
like LA people don't really leave LA, and they should.
people from LA, a lot of people live.
I don't think so. I
A
feel
lot
like
of people left LA
and
last year.
were they born and raised?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of
If
LA
anything, like
natives. I get why they wouldn't want to leave. You know, it's Southern California. The weather's great. You get the ocean. You get the mountains. You get everything that you want. You get the city. You get the suburbs. But at the same time,
Access to TJ too.
access to TJ.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah.
but
San
people
Diego's on the street.
don't.
Nobody's trying to
leave.
kick it in San Diego.
Yeah, no
San
way.
Diego's dope though.
It's like
What?
Is it?
I
Is
prefer
it-
San
is
Diego
it
over
friend-
SF.
Speak on San Diego.
it's a
Let's talk about
It's a
it.
pass-through city.
I mean,
How do you feel about San
I
Diego,
had some.
friend?
I had great
just,
times.
it's for me. It's just the way to TJ. Yeah, it just tells me I'm getting closer to TJ.
It's like
That's what it means to me.
I'm ready to drive right through them.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be with them.
Yeah. I mean,
all.
it's very similar to San Francisco. It's very small town.
It's not
city.
San Diego and San Francisco are not even the same city. You
But
can't
they have
even
the town
compare.
vibe, though.
Yeah,
they
they-
have
No,
a town vibe.
You literally cannot compare San Diego to San Francisco. San
But-
Francisco is far and away
They have a big
so
bridge,
much
too.
better than San Diego.
Bet, I'm with you.
And I will send 10 toes on that.
By the way, San Francisco, too many hills. You know, too many.
Oh.
No,
too many.
San Francisco
Too
has
goddamn many
the
hills.
perfect amount
Fuck
of
those
hills.
hills.
The
Yeah.
Fuck
perfect
them
if,
hills.
If you have a problem with our hills, then you got to deal with that in yourself. You got to deal with that in yourself because you know what we're always doing? Walking up.
Yeah, and
We
they
are
keep
always
stealing
like- we're-
catalytic converters out there, and they're
Oh, yeah.
like,
Hey,
you know,
what's up?
it's-
Hey, what's up with that? Like, why are they always stealing?
Everyone drives a Prius. Like, bruh, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone drives a
Why?
Prius.
Because I remember when I would walk around town, like they had like notes on the window saying, "Please don't steal
Well,
anything." I have nothing.
so getting bipped is like a big thing in the Bay Area. Unfortunately, the bipping is a big thing. And like, I remember when I was living there, we thought it was like a conspiracy, right? Because we're just like, hey, like if you were someone who fixes windows, yeah, you probably just bust people's windows all day, so everyone's got to come to you.
Yeah.
And low key, it's like A and B. Like, yeah, it probably is that, but also B, like, you don't leave a quarter in your dash. Like, you don't leave nothing there. Because if you leave something there, you're going to get bipped. Like, it's
Yeah.
just,
So
it's just
that's
what it
That's
is.
the term that you use, bibbed.
Yeah.
I never heard
They
of
got
that.
different lingo up there.
Oh, yeah. Anytime I
Oh.
hang out with George, he's like, I don't understand what you're saying.
I very
Wait,
rarely
so how long did you live in San
understand what
Francisco?
this woman is saying.
Something like 8 years.
8 years.
Damn.
I mean, before that, you were in you were in Vegas for how long?
Something like 12 years.
Damn.
But you felt more. You were more attached to SF than you were to.
I'm attached to a lot of places because I lived on the East Coast between Vegas and SF.
Could you
Mhm.
get a little closer to the mic, please?
Yeah,
I'm
You want me
sorry.
to get a little closer?
Yeah,
So
just-
it's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
am I too close or am I too far
fistful is fine.
away?
Now I got blurry
Fistful
lines.
is fine.
Do you want me to just like be right here?
No, just
Yeah.
fistful is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this like a good area for you?
It's just like you're like out here, you know.
I'm loud. So that's like one thing.
I mean,
is
it sounds perfect. though.
Now it does.
Yeah, it sounds
Beautiful.
I'm a pretty loud lady, and
Doesn't matter.
I don't apologize about that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You don't have to apologize for
Yeah,
anything.
you shouldn't.
Very often when I go out, everyone's like, "You're being too loud,"
Yeah,
I've had that with
and
you.
then I just get louder.
I've hung out with you. No.
You've hung out with me, and I was the only voice you heard in an entire crowded bar.
No, not even. I think we were. No, it's been perfect. Been cool.
Yeah, it sounds normal to me.
Okay, fantastic.
It's just like these mics, kind of like when you're talking too far.
You know what it
they
is?
Cancel out.
You know what? It might be those San Francisco people. You know that got to that in your head.
No.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
literally LA people telling me that
Yeah.
I'm too loud because San Francisco people like, hey, you're so perfect, you should stay here forever.
So where's this disconnect coming from? I feel like you're hating LA, but you live here.
Yeah.
I
Why?
think I understand that.
Can you explain a little bit? If she
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh wow. So
I'll
you're
try.
gonna have a man speak for me. I
mean,
you know I love that.
offered
No, go ahead. Have a man speak for me. This
I
is
got
great.
opinions. I got opinions. No,
This
this
is
is more
great.
of a question. This is
He's seeing it as an outsider, though.
No, he's you,
no,
outside
no,
looking
no,
in.
no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm fascinated by because I'm born and raised here, so like I'm fascinated by other people's perspectives of what they view LA. I generally don't give a shit what it is, but I kind of understand. Like as Angelinos, we're privy to.
I don't like that phrase though. Angelinos.
Oh, you
How
don't
would
like
you describe us?
you
Just
don't
call
like
us
to be
people
called
from LA.
Angelinos?
yeah.
Why don't you like to be called
I
Angelinos?
hate it. It sounds so
All
cringe.
right, all
Why?
right.
Cringe.
The homies.
What do you
from
want to
LA.
be called?
Yeah, I like that better.
So
You
like,
want to be called the homies from
yeah,
LA?
the homies from LA. Yeah.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
all right.
All
So
right.
we're kind of we got the benefit of having like you went to school here, you grew up here, you got friends, family here, you got your connections here, but this is a city that's designed for vehicles. So it's like it's a big city, it's
Who
5
cares?
counties wide. Yeah, it's a different vibe for you who you're already like established here. And then you got somebody, a foreigner who comes from like SF, somebody that comes from New York, and they come here and they all say the same thing.
But New York is.
Hey, New York,
Wait,
we
wait.
got. Okay, so
Okay,
first
hey,
of all,
let
I
me-
lived
let
in
me-
New
let
York.
me-
Hey, first of all, again, I
Hold on,
lived
let me
on.
finish this
Sorry,
thought.
I
I
know
gotta-
I can't clap.
I gotta
on,
reply
on
to
this.
this.
this thought that I was gonna finish, thank you,
thing.
was
Yeah.
was that everybody says the same thing. It's like, you know, LA's there's no sense of community here.
There isn't.
So like the
So what do you
people
call
here-
this?
The the people, because I know his best
But
his
that's
brother is my
community,
best
though.
friend.
It's still community,
like,
though.
bro. But like, no, I'm saying it's like it's hard to like meet people. People don't extend themselves to you here. People are not gonna walk down the street in LA and be
I feel like
hey,
there's a lot of factors
what's
to that,
up?
though.
Hey,
But you know how earlier I said you can meet your best friend at a bus
that's what I'm
stop in
saying.
San Francisco.
Because SF is like a 2-mile radius.
7.
It's a 2-mile radius, friend.
Are we gonna fight?
I mean,
No.
Are you trying to fight with me right now? Because you're also talking shit about New
Yeah.
York. And I was
No,
like, yeah,
I'm-
New York
no.
is 5 boroughs. You're like, oh, yeah, there's 5 because one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
New York
saying.
is 5 boroughs, and I was in them boroughs. And it was like,
also a city that's not designed for vehicles.
but we were also connected in New
So,
York, too,
first of all,
by the
so-
train.
Wait,
Me-
hold on.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
I've been to New York.
Yes,
and
yes.
I could tell you
But
this,
let me.
New
I'm
York
finished.
is different.
What the hell is a borough, though?
I'll finish my 2 cents right here. Me.
I don't know what a borough is.
In
though.
the-
This would be honestly. This would
It's
be
like
a
a city?
borough. This
In-
like if we
It's a portion of
if
a city.
this was an island, this would be a borough. If this was an island, but it's not. George, please finish because
Yes.
he's getting
Just my
upset.
thought. No. It's like what I'm saying is like me in my daily life, a vehicle being mobile in this city, like it's important. So like for me, I drive everywhere. I can choose not to drive to you, not to hang out with you. If I want to be social, I want to go somewhere, I can drive and go there and be there. But it's different in another city where that's not an option. So like in New York, like you gotta be around people. Y'all go to the same like schools and the same. You have to take the same trains. You know what I'm saying? Like here in LA, like it's an option.
So let me get this
It's
straight.
an option to be social.
Let me get this straight. So the root of all this still comes down to transportation.
I'm
It
just
does.
saying.
Honestly,
So that's
like,
the hate. That's where all the hate comes from.
And
It's
that's
just
where-
the
You know
That's
what?
where-
It really can because honestly, like when you're on the train with somebody, whether you're in New York or you're on BART in the Bay Area,
Yeah, that's what,
we all are in this together.
Right.
Like no matter what, like if you are on the train in New York and some crazy shit happens, we're all doing it together. If you're on the train on BART and you're trying to get to work and you're trying to get from the East Oakland to San Francisco and you're trying to get under the bridge and the stops right there underwater and now we're all underwater together. That's the thing. We all got to do it together. Nobody in LA does that.
Maybe that's the
It's
reason.
an option.
Well, maybe
Or-
because we don't like. Well, there's people who do take the transportation. I mean, after
Who them people?
I
Take
just
the transportation.
I just
before.
took the transportation
Yeah.
Recently to a festival and it was fine.
Yeah.
I've never
No,
been so
but you
crowded
don't
as-
do it on a daily. Like that's the thing.
It's because I don't.
There's
think
a
I
lot of
need
people
to.
that do it on a daily, though.
Public,
Yeah.
so
It's
in,
just it
in,
might
in
not be
other
us.
cities where it's like New York and the Bay Area, you take public transportation as your normal form, and then you drive if I have to go somewhere else.
That's because the city's designed for that.
Yeah.
The city could be designed for that.
Maybe
It's not. It's not. Though.
maybe that's the reason.
could
LA,
be.
Maybe that's the reason LA doesn't have like superheroes either. We're too.
Oh
disconnected.
yeah, we don't have superheroes.
Yeah,
they
oh,
got-
but
they
New
gotta
York,
drive
New York
everywhere.
is like a special place where when you live there, everything is so outrageous, from the rent to how much money you're spending when you're out there to how hot or cold or weird everything is. You kind of always feel like you're in a Marvel movie, regardless. So it makes sense where you're like, oh yeah, in a movie when the world is getting destroyed in New York, you're like, yeah.
The first city that goes
I get-
out is LA in the movies.
Actually, we got
in the
She-Hulk now.
movies.
We got She-Hulk as a superhero now.
Hmm?
We got She-Hulk as a superhero
Oh
now.
yeah, but she doesn't count.
She's a lawyer.
She doesn't count. She's a lawyer.
That's not really like.
That's a whole different type of
she's
superhero.
I'm just saying, we
Civil
have a
justice.
superhero. in
Dude,
LA.
that's I'm facing 5 years in prison type of superhero. You know what I mean? Like different type.
all right. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go
no,
for it.
actually, go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
You try to get it here. It's over, man.
oh,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Appreciate it.
I wasn't going to change the topic, but
Yeah.
go ahead. I'll get in.
So
I'll
have you
get
guys
another round.
have you guys ever worked on a project together or
What do you mean?
like together like
Oh, together?
yeah.
Like work?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I've kind of coerced George into
Oh,
working
okay.
on things that I'm.
Cool, that's
working
cool.
on.
Jazz will hit me up at like 8:00 at night
Damn.
and ask me to help her with some project. But then when I get there,
She's like, never mind.
bro, it's like 3 projects,
Oh damn.
and I end up working there until like what 10, 11 o'clock at night, and
But
I'm like,
maybe later.
bro,
Damn.
my friend,
So here's the thing.
I've been
is,
bamboozled. You misled me.
Um.
But that's my friend, and I'll never like whatever she needs. I'll
in
help
the
her out.
department that I work in, my work comes home with me.
Okay.
My work does not start or stop on set. It starts and stops at my house. So sometimes I need to be working at home.
Okay.
And sometimes I need to be working with friends.
Gotcha.
And friends that are very capable and great at what they do. And then I hit them up and I'm like, hey, friend, let's hang out.
That's awesome.
And then next thing you know, we're in the back of an art truck trying to make things happen.
Nice.
By we, she means me.
Mostly, I mean, I'm like a department head.
Okay.
Which means I kind of tell people what to do.
Okay.
I have these grand visions and these grand ideas. I tell people what to do, and George is...
She's a master delegator.
Gotcha.
An Emmy, two-time, excuse me.
Gotcha.
Two-time.
Damn.
Emmy-nominated delegator.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason.
Wait, when
why
is the Emmys? That's next year, right, or something like that? I don't know.
No, there's different levels of
So
the
you're gonna
Emmys.
be there in person, right? You're gonna walk the carpet and everything. If you're nominated, you have to be there, right?
I feel like I should be there with you.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I was there at midnight.
Let me go too.
Make them hold your purse.
Let me go too.
Make them hold
I'll
your
hold
purse.
some, I'm not. I'm not.
The
below.
thing about like
What was
red
it?
carpet events, I've been to a lot, and it's
It's weird.
always gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those people looking at you.
Yeah.
And they're telling you to look at them for a picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that the whole time, and then you're just trying to be a normal human being in that situation where it feels a little abnormal.
Do you have to force smiles?
Of course, I mean, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, what
It's
are
like
you
me
gonna
on
do?
this-
Look sad?
It's like me on this podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate being here right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
you would never do something like that, and it's great. I mean, like being recognized for the work that you do is amazing, and
That's
like that's the whole reason why people move to Hollywood. Like that's the whole reason why.
So it's
like,
just work.
Being
the-
recognized by your creative peers.
So it's
being
just
That's something.
yeah,
special.
being recognized by your creative peers.
So
is-
something
I
did
can tell
come out
you-
out of Hollywood or LA.
No, that so here's the thing that I do love about LA, and I think the
Yes,
reason
please.
why I think
finally.
most
Thank you.
creative.
Damn.
Oh my God,
I
dog!
was
waiting for this moment.
Let's
Let's go,
I should have
friend.
started
Let's
off with
go.
this. I should have
Thank
started off
you.
with this.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad I made
We
it.
should have started on this note. Speak
Yeah.
on LA, friend.
know,
Let's go.
Anyway.
The whole hatred is gonna be cut off, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's only gonna be the highlight.
I no,
Yeah.
And the podcast starts now.
Hey, guys,
LA is great. The floor is yours,
to-
friend. The floor is yours.
All right, go.
wow. Okay. Anyway, I think that the thing that I love and do appreciate about LA is that if you are a creative person, you can get what you're worth in this city.
Gotcha.
Whereas living in New York, living in the Bay Area, living in other places, it is more of a struggle. It is way more accepted to be a creative in LA than I think most other places. And people not only accept it, they will pay you what you're worth. And I think that's the biggest thing that I want people to understand is you can actually make the money that you deserve being a creative person, being an artist in Los Angeles. You will not do that in other places as accessibly as you can get it here. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying it's way more accessible and way more respected.
I got a
'Cause
question for you.
Entertainment is born and bred in Los Angeles. It doesn't matter if you are a singer or you're in the music industry, if you're in the film industry, if you are doing any kind of creative thing. Like, if you live in the United States of America and you are an artist, you should be trying to come to Los Angeles and make something for yourself.
How many times do you turn down a bad offer?
A lot.
Someone's trying to underpay you for your talent.
Yeah.
A lot. Absolutely.
In a month, how many times can
Oh,
you
in a
tell these
month?
people listening to this podcast that you turn down? Because
Um,
somebody's out there taking that job,
Oh, yeah.
but
No.
you yourself don't take that job.
Me, myself, yeah. So I will probably get maybe like 5 bad offers a month.
And you
Damn.
refuse.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Because I know what I'm worth.
That's right.
Wait, so you don't know,
But the offers that I do get will pay me what I'm worth,
Yeah.
which they did not when I lived in the Bay Area.
So
which they did not
so
when I
LA's
lived
better.
in.
So LA's
which,
better.
Which I,
That's all I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
that's
Like,
right.
you know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
want
So it
to
always
know.
comes out to LA
I don't
being
know.
better.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry. You pretty much just gave it to it.
Yeah, you get it.
but
to
you know
LA.
what? I would.
Yeah, you meet your love, but they're not paying for your rent.
Yeah,
But
your
you know
love is not
what?
paying you for your
You
rent.
met
But
him
you-
at the bus stop.
Yeah, the
but
bus
my
spot.
God, it's just not cutting the
Yeah.
mustard
No,
anymore.
I mean, listen, but that's the thing is like that's the trade off, right? Like, are you trying to have community? Because that's the hardest thing that I've been struggling with since I lived here is I don't have community here. I had a full community when I lived in the Bay Area. Like, I had the people that would pick me up when I fell down in the Bay Area, when no one here picks me up
George.
except for George.
I feel
But
attacked.
George, that's it.
I
But
feel
that's it.
attacked.
That's my
Hey,
only
you could
person
you could
here.
add 2 more people in there. You know, this podcast now.
But that's the thing is I've lived here for
Yeah.
3 years.
Hey, this-
I've lived
hey,
here for 3
hey,
years,
hey,
and I've
this
met
don't
and
It's
I've
here.
met
It's
but
just
you
hard to
friendship.
find.
and I've met many people, and the thing about it is some beautiful friends that I've had, they've moved away.
Mhm.
And the friends that I've made since I've lived here have not been real friends. They've not been the kind of people where when shit hits the fan and your back's up against the wall and you need somebody to help you, they don't answer the phone. They don't call. They don't pick up. And
It kinda
and
reminds-
that's the thing. When you are a person who is like myself, who is living in a place where you don't have that support system, where you're looking to build that community, like you need that. We are not this kind of people that are like, oh, I'm a lone wolf. No, we are mammals. Like, we are people that we need each other. Like, when someone says, I thrive by myself, no, you don't. We all thrive within community. We all lift each other up within
Actually, he
community.
I kind of do.
He thrives on his own a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's my
Yeah.
best friend, and there's times where I don't even talk to him. The only
We
time
live
we
in the
talk
same
is
place.
in the podcast. Literally.
That's a very LA.
But I
thought,
still
though.
love him.
That's a very LA thing.
Yeah,
though.
sometimes like
but
I
that's
think,
the problem. That's the problem.
But we
It's
know
like,
we know we have a care for each other.
Yeah, but
you
see,
know?
that's
Like, it's
that's,
just
that's how we
It's
communicate, though.
weird.
Like
It's weird living in
like
LA.
some people, like you're very affectionate. I could already tell. Like you're
Yeah.
very affectionate. You want that love.
You want that San Francisco love
care.
specifically,
Yeah, you want
you
that
know?
care. And I do
but
too.
why shouldn't people?
No, and
like,
I do
no,
too.
but like
and
that's
he knows
the thing.
it.
It's like,
No, but
but
Turkey
does
knows it,
but
'cause
does
I'm
he know
very-
it every day?
What?
Yo, as an
Every single day. Does he know it every day?
Yes,
I
he
know it every
fucking-
day.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
actually. There's times where I just want to just let him be on his own because I also feel like he wants to be on his own too.
And that's fair.
Yeah,
And that's
space, you
fair.
need
But
space.
okay,
Yeah.
so all right, let's
that's
say.
a very
You
LA
need space
thought.
sex
Hey,
in there,
let's
you know?
say you get sick, you gotta go to the hospital, you have a fever, you're in there by yourself. You gonna call him?
Yeah, of
Is
course.
he
I
gonna?
got you,
Is he
friend.
gonna? Is he gonna
Friend,
show
I
up?
got you.
I mean, if
But
anything,
but
like,
but no, is he gonna show up?
yeah, he shut up.
Yeah.
If anything, he
But
got.
how many people in LA could say that? How many people could say, you know what? I wasn't feeling good.
I mean,
I was in the fucking
I
hospital.
want to say this,
and I
because
don't have but transplants.
I-
And we're
I
specifically
think-
talking about transplants,
Okay,
not
I-
people that are born and raised in LA.
No, okay,
like-
see, that's different though.
That's
It
very
is, and
different.
it's different.
See,
but
I-
in the
I
Bay
understand
Area,
what- I understand
everyone's
your
a
frustration
transplant.
with that, but I don't want to say that. Hey, it's impossible to love LA because you're a foreigner. I mean, not foreigner. I'm sorry, a outsider. But you can.
I mean, Gaijin.
You can. And look at you met George.
George. He
You
looks
met
like-
George, and I'm pretty sure there's maybe 1 or 2 people out there that care
Yeah.
for you. That's
Nah,
like-
it's just, I mean, just George is like my
Are
ride or
you,
die.
I mean, I just feel like you're hurt. I don't want you to be
yeah,
hurt.
Don't be hurt.
Don't be hurt.
Don't be hurt.
Hey, if anything, this is the new start of
Yeah,
a new
this-
friendship.
this-
Like
this-
Turkey's here.
It's not a hurt. It is there's not a welcoming of community spaces here. There's not places that are built on people coming together in LA because everyone is okay with being individualist, which is fine.
But I mean,
But
George
you
has like the
need
most
community.
communities. Like I've never met anybody in so many communities other than George. Like he's in a bike community.
Yeah.
He's in a running community. Like those kind of things are the kind. Maybe we should also look at this kind of things. Like for me, like I don't really have a community that I go to. I have like my friends. All my friends are just all over the place. Like literally, my other best friends are from a band. My band members, you know, or like my coworkers that became good friends. George is, I consider him a good friend now, a best friend maybe. You know, and what I'm trying to say is that, you know, like even just meeting people.
I would love to see a census of people who are LA transplants that feel like they found the kind of community that they had in other places.
We could put one up on
versus-
Spotify.
Let me share a story.
Versus
Let me
what
share a
they have
story.
here.
It is a good story.
Let me share
Yeah.
a story. I'll share a story. So when I was like 20 years old.
Mhm.
I'm old as shit now. I'm 38. When I was 20 years old, I went to South Carolina. Yeah, the border of North and South Carolina. And I was there for like an art class. It was like 2 weeks long. And I met like some really cool fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been privy to like that Southern hospitality shit.
Mhm.
Everywhere you go, it was
People
like,
don't say hello in
bro,
LA.
everybody there was saying hello.
That's what-
Everybody was there was like, yo, hey, how are you? Like, Lalo, like, how's your day? What's your name? Like, how you doing? What's your name?
Yeah.
How you doing today? Like, how you feeling?
Why don't y'all
where
do
you going
that?
today? Like, what you up to today?
Yeah.
Genuinely, not just like bullshit, but like genuinely interested in who you are. Like, as a person who, we don't do that shit here. I was like, it was like, yo, these people are like super charming. They're super interesting. They're invested in who I am as a person. Like, they genuinely, I've never experienced that shit in my life, right? So I was out there just for 2 weeks. I didn't want to come back to LA, dog. No, I'm being for real. I'm being for real.
Hey, well,
My-
what made
my-
you come back though?
My flight was paid for.
It always, you know,
But
LA
let me-
always wins. You know,
But no, ultimately yes. But I do understand the sense of belonging in a place that like wants to reach out to you and like get to know
there's
you.
always gonna be those places.
But I'm
like,
not done with my story.
yeah.
So then
Yeah, I like
then
that, I like that.
I spent 2 weeks up there like with these people that were like super cool and charming and like genuine and like from the heart wanted to get to know me. Cool. And then when I flew back to LAX, it was my best friend who I've known for like 10 years, dog. He was like, "Hey, when you land, call me. I'll come pick you up. I'll drive you home."
Mhm.
Cool. This man picked me up all the way, drove me 45 minutes to my house. And it was like, "Hey, how was the trip?" "Oh, it was cool, man. I did this, that, it was cool. I met all these people." He was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, man. All right, man." Well, he dropped me off and he was like, "Hey, man, well, I'll see you I'll see you at church on Sunday."
The last time you saw him,
Bro.
The last time-
No. You don't understand. Like, after being 2 weeks with people that were like super open
Yeah.
and warm and kind, my best friend, for him to be so cold and like have such few words for me after not seeing me for 2 weeks,
Mhm.
it was kind of a trip, bro. It was like, yo, like we really
Look,
are.
I'm a crier. now,
We-
dude.
no.
yeah.
No, I got
Yeah,
you.
what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
I
No,
really think
no,
we need
no.
to talk about y'all Angelinos.
But it really put a like a perspective on it because I was like, okay, like you know, maybe we're not that tight in LA. Maybe we're not. But that's not a bad thing. That's just how we are.
No, it is a bad thing.
Isn't that just how we are?
No,
I mean, it's
you know
bad
what?
for y'all that got to adjust to us.
No, you want to know why I say it is a bad thing? Because not only for people that live here, but for people that are transplants, they have such a hard time adjusting to living in the city.
I have a hard time adjusting to these high ass rents that they're causing. We
Yeah.
need to speak on that because you and I spent a whole last day today trying to. all
But-
these New
but-
Yorkers out here trying to make this rent high. I have a hard time
It's not.
adjusting
It's
to that.
but that's a totally different subject.
Is it?
I think that LA could be a cool city.
I mean, it is.
LA has
It is.
no,
It
it's
is.
not.
It is.
It
It's a
is.
city.
LA has the makings
Yeah,
of a cool
yeah.
city. It does. LA has the makings of a cool city. It has access. But at the end of the day, what makes a city is the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if the people aren't here for each other, then what is a city?
I think you're seeing LA for the whole picture instead of the borough version you're seeing. You know.
I live in several boroughs. What the fuck are you talking about? I live in several.
It's like-
I live in several boroughs. I've gone through
Like-
several. Like, what are you talking about?
Just for example, like the regular
I've
LA.
hung out with people from the Valley to San Pedro
They don't
to
count.
Whittier. I've lived
Oh.
in several. I've hung out with people from several places, but bruh, it's like not the same. It's not that
It's 'cause, I
community
think-
vibe. It's not people that are gonna ride for you no matter what. Like you
Well-
really don't find that. And
I
never
feel
mind.
attacked.
I'm not gonna like speak too much on like my
Yeah, it's 'cause
true feelings on it.
No, I get it.
but-
I get it. It's like it's because out here everybody has a mentality is like mind your own business. It's kind of like that. Don't get in anybody's business. It's because right here the mentality out here is a little different because it kind of
It's not mind your own business. But
no, but it goes down to like like where we grew up in South Central, like it was mainly because of gang culture. You know, it was like you don't ask questions that.
So why don't y'all? Why?
It's just a very like.
My friend here doesn't understand gang culture.
So okay, so this
times,
this
what
makes
the
me
fuck?
this actually makes me really upset because I don't understand it and I don't like it, and
it's
like
totally different.
I don't want to get no like heat from
you're not.
motherfuckers or whatever. But like I don't get why. I've lived in so many places in the United States.
It's because out here
I lived in so many places in the United States, but gang culture in LA. People live and die by that shit, and I don't get it. And I think it's stupid. And I
still
think
don't get it. And I just something
it's,
you just.
It's because out here, if you ask too many questions, it seems weird to people. It's like, what do you want to know? Why do you want to know?
I was surprised.
Shit? You know what I mean? It's like
I was surprised when because it's like
you almost have to be invited.
It's the status quo out here. Like we got rap music. I mean, this is where like gangsta rap. I mean, we contributed a huge part to gangsta rap. And my friend here it was kind of weird when she asked me like, why are you guys so obsessed with like gang culture?
I think LA is obsessed with gang culture.
It's not that we're obsessed with it. It's a product of like the history of the city.
It's a product of the city, but it's a product of like.
So to someone who was like raised here, it's a weird
so
question.
Destructive to the city.
It is
so
like maybe if I grew up
to the children of the city and the people of the city.
If I grew up in like Minnesota, I wouldn't understand.
I'll be playing hockey probably.
Yeah. I'd be like, but like I grew up here, so it makes sense to me. So when somebody asks me like, why are you guys so obsessed with gang culture? It's just the way it is.
And you got to think about why gangs even were created in the first place.
We can all get I'm a historian. No, I am. I love history. Yeah. We can all get into the history of like why gangs formatted and existed, and I totally understand that. But how they evolved, and especially in the city of Los Angeles, how they evolved to the place that they got to.
Yeah, LA here is totally different with that.
It's different. It's
completely different.
It's different from any other place that I've ever lived, and I think it is harming so much of the culture of the city because it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense that when you meet any male and they turn 13 and just joined a random fucking gang, and it's like, why? Why is that? Why is that the narrative? Well, I think why is that the narrative of the men of your whole city? We've
had this.
We kind of brought that up.
We brought this up, and it really it's because
comes down to broken homes.
Yeah, broken homes. Yeah. Like when your parents don't really back you up because they're working,
especially if there's like no male figure in the house. Like you want to find that somewhere else,
and it happens. And honestly, it's not like it's not like a.
They want to find a sort of structure, in life, and the gang is the only one that's giving.
It's called Reaganomics, guys.
Yeah.
this man broke our city.
Reagan. I will say that every day, all day. Like honestly, the United States of America has been fucked up since the Reagan administration, and has not recovered from that to this day.
So let's say if you were to like move anywhere else besides SF, where would you live?
Yeah,
Mexico
from
City.
LA.
Mexico City.
Mexico City.
Let's go, friend.
Oh yeah, Mexico
Let's go.
City.
Thank you.
I mean, Mexico's just as corrupt as
no. It's beautiful for us.
Let's
go. Everybody on the podcast.
I didn't grow up there, so it's like I just go there.
My family's from Mexico City. I don't like it.
No,
he loves it. He loves Mexico.
I love it too.
No, I mean, I have dreamed of Ghana for
Ghana
my whole life. Yeah, I've dreamed of Ghana.
Okay.
What they got in Ghana?
What they got in Ghana? Some good weed.
Only black people. That's what they have in Ghana. It's everyone is black.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about Ghana? Do you know something about Ghana?
I haven't been. I haven't.
I mean,
so you just want to go just because?
Want to go because someone told you they went? Or
no, I mean, I could go and I could stay there. Here's the thing. As someone who is a black American, I can't trace back my ancestry like everybody else can.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Yeah, we talked about it with Devon too.
With black people?
Yeah, my friend Devon,
he was on a
podcast. He's black, and he was talking about how I'm American, but what was he saying? He's pretty much saying how he's actually he's African, but he you
He
can't.
just doesn't know how to. Where,
No, I'm American.
So he's new. Like you can say he's American, but originally, he's
No,
African and all that stuff.
I cannot trace my
But
family back.
yeah, it's not like us. Like we're Mexican, we go back to Mexico, and where we. Like, but for him, it's like if he wants to go to Africa, he has no family. No, he has nowhere to go to be
It's
like,
not
oh,
even
hey, this is
that.
my.
You can't even trace your lineage before the Emancipation Proclamation. That's just like fucking recent as fuck. And like I hear what you're saying. Like that's just trippy.
So it's like I am not gonna be that kind of person that's just like I know what my lineage is because I don't, and I'm not gonna be someone who's gonna like, oh yeah, I'll take a 23andMe.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I kind of took one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Take a
Why?
I fell
They
into
took
it.
your DNA.
I fell into it. That was before the conspiracy came out.
yeah. This was before the internet.
Once that conspiracy came out, I was like, oh fuck. Like, I was
Hey,
like,
this
oh,
funny.
shit.
What are you gonna do? Because that's my thing. Like, since I was like a small child, I've always thought, okay, what if they make a clone of me, but she has none of the generational trauma that I have? She's gonna be fucking unstoppable. So if they take your DNA from like 23andMe, they're gonna make like the best version of you they possibly can.
They got
that's
you
gonna be
on
a good
file.
stormtrooper for sure.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if somebody made a clone of me. I'm not gonna be mad at that.
I won't want to meet him.
You're a handsome.
I would
Thank
try
you.
if someone made a clone of me, I would have to fight it to the death.
Damn.
Like
to
that was
prove that you're
brutal.
like the superior Jazz.
What's that
Yeah.
one movie? The
Yeah.
guy.
Because you know what? I can't have like a version of me that had no like trauma and is like fucking perfect.
Bro, I would have so much fun with the weirdo fucking twin of
And, like,
mine.
let me show you some good. Let me show you
because
good time, bro.
because that's my
Go Hong
that's
Kong.
my pettiness. That's my pettiness.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
I was like, oh, you get to be the one that like.
Yo,
has
he would be my
nothing-
therapist. He
Hey,
wouldn't
no.
even know he signed up for it. But
Nah,
that would be my therapist.
I would take her down. I would take period.
You would try to fight her?
I would destroy mine.
Damn.
Oh,
It's not even like
Bazooka?
no, it's not even like if you met your perfect
Natural
clone
selection.
that you would be cool with them. I would destroy mine.
that's why she's an alpha ass bitch.
She
Damn.
doesn't. She does
That's
not
why this
get
woman
to
is 2-time
exist.
Emmy nominated.
Damn.
She doesn't get
She
to
ain't
exist.
soft.
Damn.
So that's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope everyone else.
I gotta help you out a little bit.
enjoys their clone.
That's a conspiracy that they're making clones out of that.
No, they're just saying
ancestry?
that they're destroying all the DNA from everybody.
Does
and
that matter?
I
eventually-
don't know. I just never heard this
Ultimately,
conspiracy.
does it matter?
But I mean, they're already kind of doing.
is that going to change your life in any way?
Well,
Does it-
they're
does
already
it
working
matter?
on gene,
If only if you mean it.
editing right now with CRISPR.
They've already been doing it.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a while. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're using people's DNA, but they are selling the information to the government.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've already shown documents that they're selling it to the governments.
I mean, everybody's up here using all those Facebook.
So,
filters
okay,
and
but
stuff.
that's the thing about me. Like,
But I just
with
want y'all
Turkey,
to-
But it is
Turkey,
kinda bullshit,
got rid
though.
of all the social medias for a while because he
Yeah.
got.
I
He
got really paranoid at one
No,
point.
because I told him, hey, bro, like, what happened to your Facebook?
Facebook-
What happened? And he's like, oh yeah, dude, like, I don't want to follow that
Facebook
shit.
is the #1 facial recognition
Yeah.
software in America,
Dude,
in the world. So,
I-
like, they can, if they choose to, cooperate with
Yeah.
the feds and, like,
I got rid of Facebook
help
way
identify people.
long a time
Like
ago.
way before people started.
They
getting
do
rid of
choose
it.
you
to.
even brought it up.
They do.
They do choose to. It's not if.
Yeah.
They do choose
So,
to.
so that's why I'm never up there, like, using filters and stuff and having them, like,
I mean, I'll use
Document
filters.
I'll
my
use the
facial
filter here
hair.
and
Yeah.
there just to look cute.
also,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Put that
but
all-
you are, so that's
yeah.
up
And
to
by the
you,
way,
bro. Like,
Instagram-
You use a filter like the other day.
but that wasn't that type of filter.
used
though.
the-
Yeah, I wasn't
Ah.
like, it wasn't that type of filter, friend.
That little smoothing one.
Hey, I'm
It makes your
38.
skin
I'm
smooth?
38.
No.
I should be allowed one filter. I got to have one filter.
You could be allowed hella filters.
I mean,
That's
it's
fine.
a good filter.
Hey, but Instagram did say not too long ago that they were supposedly going to record you for like 5 seconds while you're scrolling through your Instagram.
I'm sure they do.
So they already do
Fuck
that.
them.
Yeah, they already do that.
I'm fully aware that
It's over.
as soon as I get onto a Facebook product, like they take everything they want from me.
You're
Yeah.
good. Just don't be committing crimes out here. You can't. The era of like doing crimes, that shit was like the 80s.
That's
dog. The
early
super
90s, early
surveillance in the 90s, and now with all the shit that we got with like Facebook and Instagram documenting your
Yeah.
face and also locating you
Yeah.
on GPS via your phone while you're using the app. like you can't do nothing no more. So just behave.
I mean, every time you
Just behave and you'll be fine.
every time you
It's
open
cool.
your iPhone, your face is getting scanned.
I don't
now.
fuck with iPhone.
So I thought you were gonna say your ass.
I mean,
I thought you'll pay your ass.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just behave.
I know a
yourself.
lot of things about Apple.
Tell us.
What
No.
can you share?
Tell us.
What can you share about Apple?
Nothing.
Speak on
Reveal
it,
the
friend.
secrets.
I mean,
Literally nothing.
All right.
okay.
when the
So you don't
podcast
know
is
a lot
over.
about Apple.
I do.
You don't know a lot about Apple.
Live in the Bay Area for long enough, and you will understand what they're doing on that campus.
Damn.
Yeah,
Is
I'm-
anybody even going to work? Like, aren't they all working from home?
So actually, they have to. So Apple was one of the first companies that made everybody go back to work.
Yeah, because they spent like all that money on that spaceship campus, and
Yeah.
and then that's when the whole COVID started. So it makes sense that they want
I mean,
people
I
there.
think even Google, right?
Yeah.
Even Google.
I don't know where this is going.
I
but-
mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
I mean,
that.
do you guys have any like conspiracies that you want to
Yeah,
get
do
into?
you got any conspiracies in there?
Oh my gosh, I love conspiracy theories.
This could be
Yeah.
our clip.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in any of them, but
Yeah.
Great.
I just know one.
It just-
no, but you know what? Like I love to read conspiracy theories as like really fun fiction before I go to bed.
Okay.
Like that's one of my
I feel like
favorite things
my
to do.
brain would just never stop working after one.
No, it for me it's like the total opposite. I laugh the entire time and then like black out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you laugh
Except
to
like
sleep?
the one like okay, so like the flat earthers.
Oh, hey, for real. Like, what's up with that? Okay, tell me.
So like
I
one
kind
time
of believe in
Yo.
flat
so like
Earth a little bit.
so, like-
You would, you fucking dork.
Please explain.
so flat earthers are special people. I'm not gonna,
Kyrie Irving, he's a multi-million-dollar
flat earther.
athlete, flat earther. Yeah,
Oh, that's right, huh?
What
yeah,
is-
he's rich
you know,
and dumb.
What
Rich and dumb.
what is
I want to be rich and dumb.
a
Fuck, I
special
want to buy it. I want to buy it.
human?
Well, you got the
exactly.
dumb part down.
Fuck you. Sorry, go ahead.
So I love like hearing their theories about why they think the Earth is flat. I think it's very interesting, and then I immediately fall asleep. So that's like my kind of like, when people drink their milk and cookies and they like read a little story. I like to read little conspiracy theories before
Does
I fall
it matter
asleep.
if the world is flat though? Does it
I
matter
really
if it's
don't
round,
care, 'cause I
if
just
this
want
bitch
it
is a
to end.
cube?
Okay,
Like,
so-
Damn.
you know what I'm
only
saying? Does
problem-
it really change your day-to-day life?
I just kind of want the Armageddon to happen now. Like if it
Jesus.
happened right now, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!"
Wow.
Like I like the whole
That's
like
the opening.
like just like hellfire and brimstone, like people resurrecting, like the whole revelation thing. If it happened right now, I'd be with that.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
let's
we
let's
live in a
just
perfect place because right next door is a cemetery. Don't even worry
Yeah.
about it.
let's
we'll be
go.
Y'all got a cemetery out here?
Yeah,
You
we
didn't
have a
tell me
cemetery
that,
next
I
door.
wouldn't have showed up.
There's that wall right there. That's
Like
the
right over
cemetery.
that wall.
I don't believe in none of that.
The cemetery is right there.
The revelation. You don't
Nah.
believe you don't believe in the revelation.
I
You don't believe in the entire last book of the Bible?
I mean, the heart of the Bible is good. I just don't know that it's like true. You know what I'm saying? Every culture,
Yet.
every religion has their mythology. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool for the Bible. But like, I don't know.
I mean, like
I think it's bigger than me. I'm nobody to like.
Is anyone like down for Earth, like just to keep continuing?
I
No, it's not
mean,
gonna.
I want to live.
No,
I mean-
I want to live.
Yo, if
Yeah, newborn.
if you take
Yeah.
if you take
they just got here. Yeah.
if you take geology,
Oh, only
they
have 2
tell
hours.
Okay,
you.
Yeah.
Also, number one, yeah, I was like, they don't get to have, they did not deal with all the shit that we dealt with.
They're gonna deal with worse.
Yeah, they're gonna deal with way worse.
They're gonna deal with way,
way
worse.
worse.
Which
Yeah.
kids?
All
the
the
new
newborns.
kids that are coming out
Oh, they're both.
Yeah,
The new
like, well, like,
generation.
why are we worried about them?
because
I mean,
they're
just
gonna take on all our fucked
the
up
same
shit.
reason why the other motherfuckers
Yeah.
who before us didn't give a fuck. Now we're fucking
Yeah.
dealing with this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we should not be that selfish. We should not be the people like, oh, we don't give a fuck about the younger generation. We should just be like, yeah, it should just be over.
But you just
now.
wanted the Earth to end right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of wanted it to end already.
I'm kind of a nihilist, so I'm a nihilist that works on kid shows. I'm like,
You are, yeah.
Maybe.
Yo,
Okay,
that should
okay.
be on your dating profile. For sure, that should be on your
That's
dating
funny.
profile.
Oh my gosh, should I give me a husband?
In LA, it might.
Or a wife?
Hey, what? Okay, so Turkey asked me this question last time. Like, I know that you are openly dating, right? So,
Oh, me?
what is your ideal guy? Like, what is it? What's your ideal?
Oh my god.
A guy from SF.
A guy
that
from
she meets at a
SF?
bus stop.
Sorry, that was weird.
Wow.
That was pretty
This is
good.
asking a lot.
It has.
Because they asked me.
Are you asking me
didn't have an
something
answer.
serious, or are you asking me
No,
something
I'm asking
funny?
serious because I'm also like in the market, I guess,
For a guy?
for a guy.
Are you-
Yeah. I said my favorite guy was Turkey, but he said nah to me. So
You
Oh, a
Y'all
Turkish
are-
man?
y'all are
I've
kids.
dated
No,
a lot
y'all
of
are
Turkish
kids.
no,
together.
we call him Turkey. So
Yeah.
it's just
men.
it's like Turkish man. It's like that. I know the plain Turkish
No,
man.
I've dated some Turkish men, and they're like fucking fine. I love a Turkish man. Patience. Patience is like the biggest thing.
That shit ain't real.
But can
I'm
you
Yeah,
also-
it's not real. It depends.
But can you?
Oh
Also,
my god!
It depends on the
the,
circumstance.
the real answer. I mean, the real
No,
like,
no, but
the
honestly,
truth to that is that can you really give the patience to somebody too? You know, like
no, but I've had that. I've
To all the patient
what happened?
ladies
No,
listening to this
no.
podcast, where we at, hit me up. I'm patient as fuck.
Can you listen
That
to
shit,
me?
that shit don't work.
Can everyone just listen
I'm here
to
for it.
where I'm here as a lady saying like what a woman would want
That
as
was
a
what
the
a
man?
question.
girl
Yes.
wants.
What a
a
girl
girl
needs.
Can you move the
Whatever
mic a little
makes
bit
me
to the
happy
left?
sets me free. So patience. To deal with the things that people have to deal with, patience is a big thing. And then
Transport.
no.
You gotta drive.
Good transport.
We got a carpool.
No.
Great
everywhere.
transportation.
Patience is the biggest thing. Communication, the second biggest thing. We have to know how to talk to each other.
That's everybody though.
No, it's not. People,
Her and I
people-
talk about this a lot.
Just like me and Turkey don't communicate. Like
Yeah, we don't
the-
No,
communicate, but
no.
we understand each
a
other.
lot of,
It's almost
a
telepathic.
lot of people don't know how to talk to each other. But mostly in relationships, people don't know how to talk to each other. Another thing is understanding. There is this idea that because you're together, that means that you guys love each other. That's not true.
That's not true. Yeah, that's not definitely.
But
Definitely.
people don't realize that.
Definitely.
But people don't realize
That's
that
what I
when they're
thought.
in
I
it.
see. That's what
People
I thought
get
love was.
married and don't realize
I almost
that.
got married. I
That's
almost got
you're
married.
literally
I
explaining
almost
his
got-
life right
yeah,
now.
you're really talking to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the thing. Like you don't understand each other. You don't know that, and that's the thing. Is like you have to be able to communicate and understand what love is, because there's this idea that in America, I mean I've never lived anywhere else but here, but I feel like in American culture there is this idea that love and marriage is supposed to be hard, and I don't believe that, because I've experienced love in its pure form, and it's such a pure thing. It's such a thing that is so easy, and it's such a thing that it has a lot of understanding, and it's a thing that does not feel painful, but there's this idea that, oh, it's got to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. It's only hard because either one or both of you does not know how to properly love.
But there will be like
I was
circumstances, like
learning to love.
yeah.
Michael Scott.
But there will be like those circumstances that are hard,
Yeah, there's
you know. But what I guess what she's trying to say is like,
Hey, life is hard. No.
Wait.
No.
Turkey's going somewhere with this. I want to know what you're gonna say.
No,
Say
no.
it, bitch.
No.
Say it. Say it.
No. Life is hard.
no. But
But
what I'm
when
saying,
you have a partner that's willing to deal with you,
Life should
exactly.
be
No,
easy.
And
no.
the
That's.
hardship.
I was just trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Like there will be the hard times, but what she's trying to say is that you don't have to make it hard by like making these problems out of like miscommunication. You know,
Yeah.
like there's always this fucking like power play out of play. You know what I mean?
This is my
It
boy.
should never be. It should never be in a relationship. It should never be a power play. No one should ever be trying to
Lalo?
win.
Lalo's Lalo's relationships are all by points.
Yeah.
I'm trying
What's
to
the most
win
points?
an argument. I'm trying to win a situation. Guess what? No one's winning. No one's winning.
We're
Everyone is
both
just
fucking
fucking
losing.
tense. Like,
I mean, what do you feel about love?
Yeah,
Tell
what do
me,
you feel,
George.
dude?
Tell me, George.
Come in here.
I'm
Come on.
all about it.
Join.
What?
What's that one thing you look for in love, like for you?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I'll say that I'm listening to my homegirl here. I agree with her 100%.
Talk a little
I'll say
louder.
that the best life is a shared life, That is the best life.
Damn.
Best expression of myself as a person is in a relationship because I'm doing for others. That's the person that I was meant to be. The hard part is meeting somebody that's on the same wavelength, somebody that like
And on the same day, in one day.
It's like it's like meeting somebody that like somebody that you vibe with, somebody that also like has the same goals and aspirations and all that bullshit, but like somebody that communicates. That's the hardest part.
That right there, that should be a bumper sticker right there.
That's the hardest part.
No, but
that's the hardest part.
Honestly, like as you get older,
I would just say that the best.
I mean, how hard is it dating?
It's fucking hard, man. It's fucking hard.
After your 30s, it's really hard.
Yeah, in your 30s, bro, that's just whack.
Hey, dating in your 30s,
bro.
Hey, dating in your 30s is like hella funny.
Bro.
Dating in your 20s was like fun because everybody was a whore.
Yeah, but I wasn't a whore.
Neither was I. I was a fucking.
It happened like towards like
I was a good one.
Oh, then y'all fucked up. Y'all should have been a whore.
I was a good one. I feel bad because if I were to rewind, I would totally be a whore.
You should have.
But I was a good one
because I've
always been a good one.
I don't know about that.
Wait, what's a good whore? What's a good whore? Explain a good whore.
No, I fell in love when I turned 30. Like
damn.
that's when I actually fell in love with someone and I realized what love actually is.
I did it all through my 20s and I fucked up because now I'm old and not even the baby mamas want me. Like,
not, you know what baby mama?
Bro, like all these girls out here, they, I'm cool, I'm open,
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Lalo's type right there.
That's my type.
Everybody's
baby
busy.
mama.
Like nobody's trying to.
Wow, I mean, I think
it's tough out here. It's tough out here.
It is tough. I mean,
I think y'all should stop picking ladies that already have kids.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
No, I said the same thing. I was like, all right, I didn't men with kids too, but I was in my 20s.
That's like half the viewership.
This is becoming a clip.
But as I get older, I'm like, nah, you need to date somebody that is on the same level as you. Like you have to date people that are on that fucking wavelength.
But you don't know that. What if like this person with this one child?
But here's the thing:
the perfect
dating in California and LA,
she always has
New
to go
York
back to LA.
and SF.
Yeah,
no,
everywhere.
But it is different. If you were in New York right now and you would meet people that are in their mid to late 30s or even their 40s that are single, that don't have kids, that still want to get married and have kids in their 40s. People in New York have kids when they're like 45 years old.
Okay,
I've seen it.
I don't think I want to have kids at 45, to be honest. But
why not?
You should have some kids, bro.
I will only have kids if I'm 45, but like
my uncle had his first kid. My uncle had his first kid at 40. 40.
Who's 40?
My uncle had his first kid at 40.
How old is
I'm about to.
How old is this lady?
I don't remember.
She had to be younger, right?
I think not even that much younger.
Like maybe at least by 5 years.
My mom was 37 when she had me. What you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
You trying? No, but here's the thing.
Back then was a little like.
I don't want to say back then because this is an American thing. Because when my friends that live in Europe, people in Europe live to be like 97 years old. They have another 30 years on top of American people. Mm-hmm. So we have the potential.
But don't you think like genes are descending as we get like through generations? Like, you know how we're dying younger now. So don't you think like we're gonna be dying even younger as we grow? Like I don't know. I just feel like
motherfuckers need to have kids later in life because it's a thing that can actually happen, and then you should have the relationships that you need to have and not the ones that you want to have because you're afraid of dying alone.
I like what she's saying there, but at the same time, it's like sometimes you don't have that choice.
You always have that choice.
We
are full-grown adults.
He's going to start.
We are full-grown adults.
No,
you literally always have that choice. We are literally full-grown adults.
It's like
is there a moment where you think you don't, especially as a man? No one can get you fucking pregnant.
Yeah, it feels good though. It just feels good that no one can get you pregnant.
Oh yeah, I'll get one for her.
Okay, I'll get her.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah, I mean,
it feels good that no one can get you pregnant.
It feels good that you can't get pregnant.
He's not saying.
I'm not against it at all. I'm just saying like it's it's definitely a plus for me. Yeah, yeah.
But I mean,
It's because I've seen the movie Alien too much, so like, you know what I mean.
Oh,
honestly, if that's what it was like, if I can just have something spring out of my body screaming, I would love that. I would love that to
but
be.
the host dies though.
That's cool.
Damn.
Yeah, if that's what it was for me.
Yeah. Cheers.
If that's
cheers, everybody.
Yeah,
cheers.
literally,
Best podcast in the world.
if that's what it was, if something
this
just
is a real parallel discussion.
if something just sprang out of my body screaming,
Yeah.
and like that was the next life, I'd be okay with that.
Damn.
I would be like, all right, cool.
That's Die Hard.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was my purpose, and now like
You seem like a person that would go to Mars. Would you?
Absolutely.
You seem like you're like, fuck it, let's go.
We talked about like some alien shit
So-
earlier at the bar.
You should have just
we
saved all
did.
your conversations for this
So
podcast.
So actually, the best conversations that George and I had tonight
Damn.
should have been.
God damn it.
So I had an instructor. I do like night classes in this trade.
I'm telling you, a community. Okay, here we go.
See, this guy's all about community.
So like one of my instructors shared a story with us. He's a very let's just say he's a unique guy.
Mm-hmm.
He shared a story that he went camping with another one of our union brothers, and this man saw aliens. All right, so he had an experience, and it changed his life. And and so like in this experience, he remembers like being there, and then he remembers being like back home. And so while he was at home, he started remembering like bits and pieces of what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
And so during his alien encounter, right? He remembers them asking him, like, bro, like,
They told him, bro.
Hey, bro.
yeah.
Like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
They were
Hey, bro.
like, he's always been kind of like a weird dude. He's always trying to like, he's just a very unique, smart guy. You know, he's always wanted like, he never felt like he fit in, right? So he remembers just saying to himself, like, bro, I don't belong here. Like, I just want to leave. Like, I just want to leave. I don't belong here. I just want to see what's out there. And so when they approached him, these alien beings asked him, they were like, so do you want to, like, leave with us? Like, what do you want to do? Like, we're trying to take you.
Like this,
And he was so attached to his life on Earth, and he was in love with this girl that he couldn't picture himself, like, not being here, present, to continue this thing with this girl. So he was like, this man was like in love, bro. So
You're literally describing Lalo right now.
He
would literally come back to Earth because of that one girl.
So he said no. I need to go back home.
you know, that reminds me of
Yo, and then
the Beavis and Butthead movie.
Oh yeah.
this woman that he came back here for, left him.
Oh, it is Lalo.
That's me, bro.
Left him.
Wow.
Hey,
Left him.
I think that was me,
So-
bro. That's the story.
So Jazz and I were talking at the bar earlier. Jazz is all for it. Jazz is gone.
Oh, I'm
Like, fuck this bitch.
I'm out E5000. Period.
Damn.
I'm out E5000. I'm literally upset that aliens have not tried to choose me yet.
She's trying to find.
Damn.
She's
Yeah.
trying to find some alien dick and disappear.
Yeah,
Damn.
like literally, if the aliens came right now,
Yeah.
come get me. Come get me.
Come find your girl.
Yeah,
Yo,
your girl is here. She's ready.
Yeah.
Her question to me earlier at the bar was like, "What if that alien pussy hits different?
Damn.
What if it hits different?
Yeah.
What if
Like
we're all
fucking-
wrong?
Like fucking.
Yeah.
What if we're doing the wrong thing, friend?
Yeah, what if y'all are
Lalo,
populating?
what's
the
that
world?
movie
Maybe
with
you
Bruce
haven't
Willis?
found love in your life because like this.
My
ain't-
my girl's an eight. Fucking.
Because you're a soulmate.
but
yeah.
how do you relate to that story that I just told you?
Because it is true. Like I think about is it Armageddon? Not Armageddon. I'm sorry. What's the movie with Bruce Willis?
Yeah, Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Okay, so when I seen that movie, like it just makes me think about like that alien girlfriend, the one that she's like talking.
Oh no, that's the Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element. There we go.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause he
alien
was
girl.
Oh, because he was
Yeah.
in Armageddon
Yeah,
too.
Armageddon
Oh,
too,
okay,
yeah.
my bad. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Fifth Element.
There was a lot of movies about aliens and shit, and like the thing about it is nothing in Hollywood is written that is not a real thing.
Okay.
Just in case you guys don't.
Thank you, friend.
That's almost everything.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
all real. It's all true.
writers write from experiences are things that they know. And if they know things that other people don't know,
which is mainly just an office in Hollywood, Sunset Boulevard, you know,
it's a fucking
yeah, friend. That's
it's a
why
trailer.
Stanley Kubrick's not with us because that man knew a lot.
dude.
let's not talk. Okay, so I said like I like conspiracy theories, but I didn't say like conspiracy theories that might affect my life.
Damn.
Stanley Kubrick.
Because there's the ones that I could, and I'm not
landing?
going to talk about those.
The moon landing, Stanley Kubrick.
Let's talk about other things.
That one,
Eyes Wide Shut.
that one was filmed in London, right? The moon landing, right?
No, that was
No, Area
Am I wrong?
51. I had friends, like I grew up in Vegas. I had friends whose parents worked at Area 51.
Damn. This
All right, so
this is my type of podcast.
okay, here we go.
I
Let's
gotta
scrap
know.
everything else.
Yeah, all right, scratch everything. We're starting now.
All right,
you know?
okay.
You're into that shit?
I fucking love that. Yeah.
All right, so share.
Does it
anything
ultimately
you can
matter,
share about that?
friend?
You want to share about growing up in the desert?
Yeah, tell us.
No.
Damn.
No. First of all, I want to survive.
Damn.
I want to, period. I want to survive living this American life. And if that's not going to be the thing, I'm going to survive living the terrestrial life. So,
Fuck all that. Let's just move to Mexico. Live the Mexican life.
Actually,
so I was
Mexico or U.S.
Mexico.
I mean,
Yeah.
because
No, they treated me like a celebrity in Mexico. Honestly.
She was a fucking queen.
yeah.
Mexico.
you're like Queen Bee.
People trying to buy her drinks. Come drink at our table.
No, people.
Can we hang
were-
out with you?
People were
Damn.
literally falling over for me in Mexico.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think it's a hair though. I think you
Yeah.
have like very like I don't know, like a very
People said that, like, from what I was told, is black people are very liked in places that are not America.
Damn.
And when I travel, honestly, like when I was in Europe, I loved it there. Like people in Europe treated me so well, where I could be in America and be treated like trash every single day.
Plus, Mexico's first president had African roots.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Also Argentina.
Yeah, I think there was another country, but it was Mexico too.
Damn.
That's
and
why.
there are black people in Mexico.
Yeah, there's
black Mexicans.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also white Mexicans too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I dated a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She tends to gravitate toward like the fair skin.
Wow.
Hey.
White. Yo,
Chuck is a
yo.
white Mexican.
Nah. Yo.
Well, actually,
You were dating one friend, and I was like, "Oh, you dating a white man?
Damn.
You dating a white man? He Mexican, but he's a white man. That's a white man."
Wow.
Was he
He's a
from
white-
Guadalajara?
No,
Was he not, friend?
No, he's from
Hey, Lalo, give me
like
another drink,
coastal
Please?
space. I don't quite remember.
Veracruz? Veracruz?
No,
Nayarit?
Veracruz. No, people from Veracruz are black.
Yeah, they got a
Nayarit?
lot of black people in Veracruz.
No, he was on. He's from
Mazatlan?
like the western side.
Cabos?
I don't know. I can't remember. I can't.
This man
Come on,
had
hop me out
green.
here, dude.
He got green eyes. I don't know where this man's from. I didn't date him.
Oh,
This man had green eyes and fair
Oh my
skin.
god!
damn.
Y'all are not talking about this man. Y'all not talking about.
Can I see a
man.
picture?
Yeah. Where's my?
Yeah.
That's cool. You were dating,
No, he's fine.
Hey, can I tell you guys something? You guys have like a really great dynamic. Have you guys thought about like doing a podcast or no?
Me and George?
Yeah.
No.
You don't even know the conversations that her and I
Yeah,
have.
you
I don't
guys-
think I don't think the
You guys
podcast.
sound like you've done this a lot before.
We'd have a lot of really intimate conversations.
Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't think y'all are prepared to hear
Yeah, we get into some like,
the scope.
really
The
heavy.
scope of
Yeah, like
Yeah.
George and I don't have like the friendly podcast type of conversations. George and I have the kind of podcast where like we are unleashing a lot of generational trauma type
Gotcha.
of conversations.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the one person right here that I could like really talk to, and like I don't have to be apologetic about anything that I say
Nice.
or think.
George, you have the best voice for.
He does have a fucking.
He
good
does
voice.
like
voice,
like
yeah.
like
I can't hear myself.
like no, I will like hearing
Maybe
you
maybe
in
speak
here.
a little closer to the mic, but yeah, you do have a good
Yeah,
voice.
you do
You
have a
have
good voice.
you have a
Yeah.
really good voice.
Hey, I don't
George.
know why we.
If you wanted to work on like NPR, that could be like that could be.
They got Mexicans.
See, you will have a good voice if you stuck to the mic a little bit more.
Yeah, you
I
too.
really
you kind of
wish.
work on your mic.
I really wish that everybody.
Mic.
I really wish that everyone would really stop trying to gang up on me.
Right now, you try to help you out because if you are going to start your podcast, you got to know that that's thing.
Yeah.
I don't. So I'm not the kind of person that wants to put my mouth
I think I know what the
right
problem.
here,
I think I know.
and it makes me feel very uncomfortable because I feel like I project a lot.
I think I know what the problem is. I think I know.
You're
I know what the problem is. You didn't place your mic right, so she doesn't know how to like.
So it's like your.
I mean, you could move your mic if you like, though.
Also, you can kind of hear your.
I can kind of just talk.
What a podcast host, huh? Damn it.
Do you want me to be right here this whole time?
That's exactly.
Do you want me? Yes. Do you want me to hold this in a really phallic way? This is like really uncomfortable for me, but I will do it for you.
You could position it to a point
if
where you
it feels good for you.
No, it's not. No, it's just a good quality.
So what you're saying is, if you guys would start a podcast, it would like your topics would range from.
We'd offend a lot of people.
Oh, okay. See, I think a lot of people need to hear some of that, right? No. This never come to mind.
Our private conversations, do you think they're for the public?
No.
Thank you.
No, I think our private conversations are for us. I think that there are some things that are better left outside of the public, and I think that we live in such an era where people want to give everything about themselves to other people that don't even know them.
And that's where we turn off the podcast.
And but that's the thing is, you don't get to know certain things about me. You don't get to know those things. You don't get to know those things about me because you haven't earned it.
I mean, we
still
have boundaries.
But yeah, there's stuff we don't.
But people don't have boundaries in this day and age in social media. People don't.
You can.
People, you can, but nobody does.
If Jazz and I ever had a podcast, that shit would like it would light up and fail as soon as it lit up. No, it would go like from 100 to 0 right away because like I don't think she's a fake. She's 100. That's why I love this woman is because like she's always been herself.
Yeah, but that's what I appreciate when I listen to a podcast. Like you listen to somebody and you're
but you have to take account.
But me being 100 myself is not being 100 myself.
Hey, but think about it. I mean, podcasts are different now. Like you actually get to know the person when they're podcasting. As opposed to me just like
that's an opinionated
reading
woman.
A story to you.
I'm an opinionated man,
or reading a fucking script.
And it ain't for everybody.
Yeah,
it ain't for everybody.
So the answer is no, guys.
Yeah, the long story short, the long and short of it is you'd have to know us in real life.
No podcast in the future.
If you want to hear the kind of conversations that George and I have, like you'd have to just know us.
Meet us at Jay's bar.
You have to be in the community. You have to be in the community.
And you know what we both love? Communities.
So I was scared to be on this podcast because like
why?
Because I don't know what y'all gonna ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I'm wild.
We don't even ask you.
We don't even really ask you. It's just a discussion.
Because I'm timid. Because like I'm very.
You've been good though. You've been good.
I've been wild. I'm wild.
He's been very open.
I'm wildly opinionated.
And nothing wrong with opinions, as long as you can defend them.
Well, ask me something of importance.
I'm not good with defending myself.
I would just let you know that this man's about to turn up.
Yeah. Ask me.
You picked up his drink pretty hard. Ask me something.
I challenge you to ask me something.
I mean, see, I don't want you charged up. We just want to have.
This is the last time I'm ever gonna be here, so let's do it.
Let's do
it. No, actually, George charged up is a definitely different person.
Absolutely.
He's like Sonic right now.
No, we can talk about it. I got opinions on everything.
He does.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, so
you live in Ghost.
There's a lot of energy in this room now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you guys have tried to get us pretty amped up.
No,
it's not even that. It's just that this is just the way we are. I mean, I like to rile him up.
He rattles me
up. So it's a dynamic.
I just feel like, do you understand the kind of people that you're riling up right now?
No,
this is the first time I've ever met you.
We're not here to start arguments.
I don't know, but like George looks pretty teed up right now.
No, his back is straight as a motherfucker.
I was like, George looks pretty teed up, and like I was like,
he does look. He does.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go for it. I threw an alley
All
up.
right.
I threw an
He
alley
does-
up to the
he
host.
And here's the thing:
I
is
threw
like
a lob,
if
and
my,
nobody's picking it up. So let's go.
if my friend is teed up, then I am too. And I don't know. Are we actually fighting?
No,
Let's
we're
go,
not
let's go,
fighting.
let's
We're
go,
just
let's
asking.
go.
We're just.
So see,
why are you
this
trying to
is
start a
where
fight
it
over
goes.
here? All right, guys. There you go. Thank you for joining us on a 2-part series for with George and Jazzy.
Yeah, man. It was a good conversation, right?
It was great.
It was fucking great. Yeah.
I also want to say shout outs to LAFC for becoming MLS champions for the first time within 5 years.
Yeah.
Guys, if you guys like football like I do, that fucking game was amazing. Turkey didn't see it, but
I did see it actually.
shut up, you didn't.
Yeah, it's out of my room.
You know what? Discuss about this.
Right.
No, but yes, shout out to LAFC, first time champions. So for those Galaxy haters, yeah, those Galaxy fans who are haters towards LAFC, yeah, suck it.